What's up, everybody? Decided to come to y'all with another video. I'm gonna sip on this water real quick before I get into this. Again, hopefully this video is not too long. I want to talk to y'all about Lucifer. Lucifer. That's who I want to talk to y'all about today. Because when it comes to Christians, and I always say this, Christians do not read. They really don't read. Um, Again, when it comes to the quote unquote Bible, there's two stories being told in one. And so you as a reader, you have to really sit down and actually read and listen and pay attention to what you are reading. Because as I always say, it's a lot of deception in the world. All right. And I'm that type of person that try to show y'all these type of deceptions, right? And one of those is Lucifer. Many Christians say to me, Lucifer is the devil, or Lucifer was this angel who rebelled against God with the other angels and was casted out of heaven because of this and sent to hell and stuff. Now, the reason why a lot of Christians say that is because they read what you call the KJV. And like I told y'all before, the King James Bible is the worst translation when it comes to the word of God. All right. And when I say God, I'm speaking about the Lord, who is the God of Israel, who revealed himself as I am to Moses in the book of Exodus. All right. Now, when it comes to the KJV, again, they had to redo the King James Bible, which is why they came out with another King James Bible. So, you as a reader, you have to ask yourself, why did they have to come out with a new King James Bible, or why do they have to come out with another version of the King James Bible? It's because they messed up so bad with the KJV that they had to come out with a new one to try to cover up their mistakes. Now, let me give you an example of what I mean by this, okay? And hopefully, I'm not talking too fast. Again, I try not to make these videos too long, all right? Get straight to the point. So, when we first hear about this character called Lucifer, it's in the book of Isaiah, okay? Now, if you actually read this book, this chapter wholly, that means all of it, you will understand that God was speaking to a ruler of Babylon who was evil. So the book of Isaiah 14, right, 14 and 12, is about a ruler of Babylon, okay? And he's singing a song, or some of them refer to as a hopefully I'm saying this right, a lament. And that means that they're sending a grievance or they're mourning or something. They're saying words to someone who is dead. It's just like what we see today. When someone passes away and you walk up to their casket, you start saying words to them. All right. Now, these are many different Bible translations. And as I said to someone in my community page, Lucifer is only mentioned in the King James Bible and maybe in the book of Jubilee, right? So the book of Jubilee and really the King James Bible, that's only where you see the word Lucifer. You don't see that in any other Bible translation. Especially when it comes to Hebrew text, there is no mention of Lucifer in the Hebrew. I don't care what nobody try to say in the comment section. Oh, his name wasn't Lucifer. It was uh uh all these different crazy names these people come up with, right? Okay. So that's number one, right? So Lucifer is only mentioned in the King James Bible. Now, the meaning of Lucifer means two different things. Some say the son of the dawn, or some say the son of the morning. And I believe it's another one like light barrier or light bringer. It has a different meaning, right? Now, when you read this, again, it's speaking about the king of Babylon. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to right here. So we're going to try to go back. We're going to do it like this, right? We're going to go to a King James Bible. We're going to go to the King James Bible. Now, let me see if I can show y'all what I wanted to show y'all real quick. Because in the King James Bible, I'm going to go to the official website. It really doesn't matter. The wording on here is hard to find it, but it's in here somewhere. But the King James Bible, it mentions hell. Okay? It mentions hell. Now, many Christians believe that there is a hell. So when you die, you go to hell. Again, this is why they edit the Bible, because hell does not exist. And the Hebrew word is called soul. SHEOL, soul. And it's speaking of the underground. Some people say the underworld, all right? That is not hell. When people pass away, that's where they go. They go to soul. God makes this very clear. So when people die, like your loved ones and all that, and the whole Christianity concept is to have you believe that once your loved one dies, they go to heaven. That is not true at all. Hold on one sec. That is not true at all. This is why you have to separate the Old Testament from the New Testament, because they contradict each other. So, and then to my knowledge, I don't even think the New Testament even says you go to heaven once you die. But anyway, as you can see, he's speaking to the king of Babylon, and he's saying that you will be sent down to soul, right? And when you sent down the souls, the kings, the ones that are dead, will meet you. They will make fun of you, saying, now you are as dead as we are. Now you are just like us. Your pride has been sent down to soul. Okay? Then we hear this stuff about music, harps, and all that. All right? So God brought this ruler of Babylon, this king, he brought him down to soul. He's dead. This isn't speaking about an angel. As you can read right here, but that did not happen. So God is talking about how the king said in his heart he will be like God. How you hear people say it down here on earth, how they will be like God, or there's some type of goddess and stuff. This is what the ruler of Babylon was saying, right? How he will be like the Most High. Hold on, y'all. How he would be like the Most High, right? But that did not happen. You were brought down to the deep pit, soul, the place of death. People will come to look at your dead body, and they would think about you and say, is this the same man who caused great fear in all the kingdoms on the earth, who destroyed cities and turned the land into a desert? Because Babylon were terror back then Babylon was terrifying other nations. Again, Christians, y'all don't read. Y'all do not read. Okay? Let's go back. Because I had this individual who was really a troll tried to say it has to do with Ezekiel 20, 28, and 12. So they're trying to cross reference that this is the same as the book of Isaiah when it's in fact not, because what y'all don't understand is this, right? First off, an angel is not a cherub. A guardian cherub is just that. It is somebody who guards the throne of God. They guard God kingdoms. Just like in the beginning, as I mentioned before, and I did a whole video about the guardian cherub, right? The cherubims were the one that was placed in front of the gate, guarding the tree of life in the beginning in the book of Genesis. They are not angels. They are not angels, yo. So I hope this video make a lot of sense to y'all, because hell does not exist. When you die, you don't go to heaven. Are y'all following what I'm saying? Right? I also want to say this as well, right? I want to say this. When you read in the scriptures in the Old Testament, many people didn't even realize someone was an angel because they took the form of man. Now, if I'm wrong, I want somebody to comment below saying that I'm wrong, but I'm just putting that out there, you know, because if demons are nothing more than so called angels being casted out of heaven, right? How would you know? Again, the whole point of Christianity, and I'm going to say this again, I say this all the time. The whole point of Christianity and the belief of Christianity is that they like to blame their problems on stuff that's not real instead of, taking the blame of their own doing. Like, what I mean by this is this: in the Old Testament, all the wicked people doing all that wicked shit was because they wanted to be wicked. They didn't blame that shit on demons, right? They didn't blame it on demons. It was humans on doing. This is why God punished humans. God didn't blame demons or anything of that nature. I'm just putting that out there. The pharaohs, no demons brainwashed the pharaohs. The pharaohs did it on themselves. Granted, they were idol worshippers, but y'all get what I'm saying. But I'm out, y'all.